resilience. What is mental resilience? I'm going to read you a quote from Ebersohn, who's a socialist and philosopher, who said, mental strength involves developing daily habits that build mental muscle. It also involves giving up bad habits that hold you back. So mental resilience is the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or even significant sources of stress. Mentally resilient people have the ability to stay level-headed in the face of adversity. They can keep focus and their determination despite the difficulties that they face. Mentally resilient people or mentally tough people see challenges and adversities as opportunities and not threats. They have the confidence, they have positive approach to take what comes in their stride. They have the skills to communicate effectively and also to formulate comprehensive arguments. Mentally resilient people know how to examine their own thought processes and their belief systems. So that's what it means to be mentally resilient. So let's go on to suggestions and recommendations that I will make for you, things you can do to cultivate mental resilience in your day-to-day life, and also to teach your children so that you can raise a mentally resilient family. The first thing to do, and this is very basic at the start, is to train your mind. You can do this with mindfulness practices like mindful breathing, walking, mindful eating, body scanning, and even meditation. Another way to do this is with brain teasing exercises and brain training activities like art, like puzzles, crosswords, games, apps. There are so many apps out there with brain activities and tests and challenges to stimulate your brain. Go check them out and explore what is there. And then very, very important, but very simple, your brain needs a healthy diet and good sleep. And what I mean with good sleep, that means enough sleep and uninterrupted sleep. All right. And that means 7 to 8 hours a night. Oh, I'm itching now. I beg your pardon. Another way to train your mind is with journaling. And you'll remember previously I told you about the Joy Journal and the Midnight Memos books that I designed. Go and look at them. Get yourself some if journaling is something that you enjoy, that works for you. The next thing I would advise you to do to cultivate mental resilience is to visualize the outcomes that you want. If you're going through a divorce, you're currently separated, you're facing a lot of challenges, and there are obviously things that you want. There are obviously certain outcomes that you desire. So visualize them mentally. See them realizing in your mind, because that will help you to be mentally resilient. And for doing this, I'm going to recommend the Silver Ultra Mind system that you can learn on Mind Valley. I did the course myself and I found it absolutely extraordinary. In this course, you learn how to operate on alpha brainwaves instead of beta brainwaves. And that is just so much better because it stimulates your creativity, your problem solving, and your intuition, and all those things that you need for mental resilience. You're going to learn mental visualization of what you want to achieve. You're going to learn how to use positive affirmations to support yourself. And you're going to learn how to program your mind to work towards those desired outcomes. And most of all, you're going to learn to trust your own intuition, which is very, very valuable. So in the bonus material below, I'll leave you a link to read some more and find out more about the Silver Ultramind system, but I will highly recommend it. If you want to cultivate mental resilience, it's a must do for all of you. All right, another thing you can do is to challenge your perspectives and your belief systems. And this is very, very valuable. Look at your negative thoughts and reframe your thinking. There are famous things that people have said that shifts your perspective and how you look at things. For example, instead of thinking of things that you have to do, think of them as things that you get to do. Instead of looking at what you're going through at the moment as stuff that's happening to you, look at it as stuff that's happening for you and what opportunities it offers you. It helps to understand your own behavioral patterns, all right? And then something that words that you've all heard is this growth mindset. Instead of having a fixed mindset, believing that the skills that you have and the abilities that you have are all you have, and that's all you have to work for, a growth mindset knows and believes that you can always learn new things. You can still train your brain no matter how old you are. So there's always ample scope for you to learn and grow and do better. And then, of course, a good way to challenge your perspectives and your belief systems is to go out there and actively look for opportunities for self-discovery. Create those opportunities for yourself. Make a concerted effort to challenge the way you think, what you believe. You will see that it makes a world of difference.